prepared. And
Mhm.
your class says just that. Prepare to be pursued.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yes,
Mhm.
and I
So,
love that. I love it.
yeah.
You can't make it better than that.
Yeah.
That's an awesome title for your business, and it's right on point because
Oh,
I
thank
feel
you.
like I am prepared.
Mhm.
So meeting up with Nikki was such a challenge at first because I wasn't sure where I needed to go, what I needed to do, how I needed to go forward after a breakup following a marriage, a betrayal, and some more things. And I just said, we got to give this a chance. So that's how I ended up with you, Nikki. And well, interestingly, I was already through a bad divorce.
Mhm.
Um, after going through that sorrow, about 2 years later, I met a fine gentleman, and we were hitting it off so well that I just knew he was going to put a ring on it within at least the 5th year, and that didn't happen. And I was devastated. I said, oh my gosh, I have consumed my life, my time, my family, my everything to someone for 5 years, and we broke up. And at that point, I was like, oh no, I'm going through this again, but in a whole nother fashion. And I didn't know I was kind of lost, even though I was lost for me, but still helping other women.
Yeah.
And when I met you, and you were talking about dating and starting over and getting out there and taking class. And I was offended at first because I said, I don't need this class. I can get the man. And then I thought about it. But do we stay together? Do I have what it takes to make it a fulfilling relationship, make it last for 40, 50 years, at this point, probably 30 years, because I'm 57. So I was trying to figure out what I was missing, what missing ingredient. And I'm a big woman, I'm a big girl. I always put the mirror up to me. So I said, okay, let me try this. And that's how we ended up doing this. I had to get over being offended that you asked me, girl, you want to take my class? Girl, I don't need no class to get no man. After I got through with that, because that's something else I learned. Sometimes you got to stew over something before you respond to something. And I know I said that to you, but I still went home and stewed over it. And I said, this is an area that I know nothing about. So why wouldn't I? I've been married most of my life with somebody. So dating, I would probably still be married if I had known how to date in the first place. So it hit me. I need that class.
Wow.
I need to learn how to date. I need to learn things about myself that will prepare me for dating.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what got me there.
Oh, wonderful.
Your class.
Oh, wow. Okay. Perfect. Thanks so much for sharing.
I was worried that your class would be full of people who, well, I need him. I can't have boundaries. He'll leave me. I was so worried because I'm so consumed in that with my own business, and I needed a break from that.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to be in that environment while I'm learning. But the good thing about it was you gave us material, and I was able to, whoever was my classmates that I got to meet, thank goodness, at your retreat. It was an awesome retreat. But I had to get out of that mindset and just focus on what I could get out of it. but I didn't want the focus. I didn't want to spend. I was worried that you'd be spending time with women fussing at you to get rid of their boundaries because they didn't want to lose the man that was no good for them in the first place.
Right.
So I was under the impression that it would be like that.
Yeah.
And I would have been thinking, oh, wasting my time. I can't do this. I just can't. I'm going to get mad. I'm going to get confused. I'm going to get, it's going to take away from my learning experience. And then I put all that mess to the side. And I said, I got to focus on what I can get out of this class. When you put your money out there for something, you are supposed to have high expectations of getting something back.
Right.
And you got all that other mess in the way. I can't be mad at you if I didn't get something out of it. Because I have a responsibility too to learn what you're teaching me. So I put all that negativity to the side.
Wow.
My pre-composed ideas of how I assumed it was going to be. I let go of all that and said, I'm going to dive in. I'm going to do the best that I can. I'm going to learn something.
The other thing I wanted to talk a little bit about is what your experiences have been like going out there, you know, trying to date after going through the program. You know, what has that kind of been like?
Well, the online dating has been very exciting. All of the guys were interesting. All of the guys were professionals. This class has taught me to know more confidently what I want in a relationship, and again, not to cross those boundaries and not let any other person dictate to me what I should want. So that's the only dilemma I had, because every last one of them, I think there were 5 that I dated, and they were all, you're the one. Yeah. I want you're the one. The lawyer was ready to move up here and move his practice here, and that was like 3 months.
The beautiful thing about all this is that it's so different for every woman.
Yes. But you need the list.
You need
your class because you help pull out stuff that you help pull out things that. And I've been to therapy for years, and they didn't give me any spreadsheets or anything else. They just spoke to me, and you retain what you can. And many of them don't like you taking notes when they're taking notes, because they say that takes away from you answering their questions. So you go out, you leave them not even retaining half of what they advised. And I'm so grateful that I had this opportunity to take the class and take it serious and do the homework. And it's resonated with me. It just has made me a better person. I just feel like I'm more confident in what I can do. Because that's why I wanted some of my girlfriends to take it. And this training is really important because as I expressed to you when we first got started, so many women have given up. Especially women in my age group. They're either gung-ho in desperation, or they are gung-ho in doing absolutely nothing. They'd rather do that trial and error than to get themselves prepared. So you won't even have that kind of drama. Nobody will come near you with that kind of drama.
So true.
And that's where I want my girls to get, and I'm encouraging them to one day take your class and learn more things about themselves, to be ready for that love. But I love it when we talk and when we text, and I tell you about this one, send you a picture of this one. It's you're like an accountability partner, because you did encourage me to do some things. I was ready to cut some people off just like that, and you encouraged me not to. So it made me rethink So you have really been helpful. And I love what you're doing, and I'm very proud of what you're doing. And
Oh,
it's only going to get bigger and better.